In this tutorial, we will be discussing scientific notation. Scientific notation is a way of writing very large or very small numbers compactly. It consists of a decimal portion and an exponential portion. A positive exponent means 1 is multiplied by 10 to the n times. If it's negative, such as this, that means it's divided by 10 to the n times. So essentially what you want to do is put the decimal behind the first non-zero number. For instance, here it would be the 5. Once you do that, that becomes your decimal portion. Then you want to move the decimal place and count how many times you've moved it to make it after that non-zero number. And that becomes your exponential portion. If the decimal is moved to the left, such as it is here, the exponential is positive. If it's moved to the right, like it is here, notice it's times 10 to the negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 is the first non-zero number, so I want to put it behind the 3. So 3.4 is my decimal portion. I moved it 4 times to get it there, so it's times 10 to the negative 4. I like to remember it as the difference between a really small number and a really big number. If it has zeros at the beginning, if it's a very small number, it's going to be to the negative. If it does not have zeros at the beginning, if you had to move it, if it was a very big number and you're making the decimal is smaller than that, it's to the positive. So let's do some practice. The 2010 U.S. population was estimated to be 308,255 million people. Express this number in scientific notation. First, I want to find the first non-zero number. That would be the 3. So, my decimal portion is going to be 3.08255. Now, I want to put this in scientific notation, so I'm going to do times 10. Now I'm going to count how many times I had to move the decimal in order to have that decimal place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because it was a very large number that I made smaller, it's going to be to the positive 8. I moved the decimal to the left here. And don't forget your unit. So 3.08255 times 10 to the 8th people. Let's do one in the opposite direction. You want to find your first non-zero number. In this scenario, it's the 7. So 7.0. We'll talk about significant figures in another tutorial. And that's basically referring to what numbers you're going to keep and what numbers you're going to throw away. So times 10. Now we had to figure out how many places I had to move the decimal to get it behind that 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The radius of a carbon atom is approximately 7.0 times 10 to the 11th. Now notice it was an extremely small number that we made bigger when we put it into the decimal form. So since we move the decimal to the right, we're going to be negative 11. So 7.0 times 10 to the negative 11 this time. And that's how you put numbers into scientific notation.